The fallen 60 million is a visualization that focuses not only on the number of people that lost their lives in the Second World War, but it also addresses the people who commanded them to their graves. It is composed by 5 components distributed by 4 different sections. The antipony of commanders is used to show the 3 worst commanders in a selected time duration, which is the war by default. The bar indicates the number of casualties under his command, and its color represents the side he fought for. The timeline of battles and casualty lines show the stats of the war. The lines show the casualties, and if you hover over the line, you get the actual value of the selected side. The size of each battle is proportional to the amount of casualties in it, and its color represents the side who won it. If you hover over a battle, you can see the battle details. These two values represent the number of battles won for each side in the selected time duration. The network of commanders is a visual technique for the commanders and relations between them. The color of the link between two commanders depends on the side that each commander fought for. If the commanders were both allies, the color is blue. If they were both axis, the color is red. And if they were from each side of the war, the color is green. These 3 components have a mutual interaction. When you click on a battle, the network of commanders will now highlight the commanders that participated on that battle, and vice versa. You can arrange the time limits to choose a specific duration, so that the antipony of commanders show the worst commanders of that time, which are these big white circles. The number of battles won for each side will also be updated. If you click on a commander, these battles are highlighted. The countries and world's casualties are a set of 3 bar charts. One represents the total of casualties per country, the other the percentage of people of a country killed in the war, and the total number of people who died in the consequence of the war. If you hover over a bar, you get its precise value in the country's name. You can also sort the values. When it comes to the task Analyze the casualties from every country during the World War II, we have the question how many people died in it. We can check the total bar chart and we'll see that there were 48 million. To the task Identify which commander led each battle, we have the question who were the worst commanders in 1943. We just have to adjust the time limits and we'll see these 3 men. Finally, the task compares the stats for each side of the war. We have the question that if the side with the worst commander of the war lost more men or battles on the time period, we can see that the side with the worst commander is the Allied side and they lost more battles. Also, you can see that the difference in the end of the year 1943 is over 10 million casualties.